Good evening once again, everybody. I'm Andrew Einsbrook from the Deep Peace Trust, and we have our last 14 minutes until our silent auction fundraiser for the animals here in Sanctuary finishes. There's been a lot of bids coming in just in the last few minutes. We've crossed the $7,845 mark. We are about $150 away from $8,000, which would be a fantastic, fantastic result for this fundraiser. We now's the time. Now's the time to get those last minute bids in, and you never know. You could be the one who wins. Let me again say thank you so very, very much to everyone who has participated, either on the donor side or on the bidder side, and in some cases on both sides. We really are super grateful. Like I said before, it was a lot of fun putting this together and to see all the different things that people were making available, the psychic sessions and the coaching and the soft toys and the illustrations and the artwork and the jewelry and everything all coming together. Billy's readings, this is my books. Look, there they are there. And also, like I said before, the fact that almost every item has had a bid on it just shows how much wide appeal the items have. I might be a little bit tired, and I'm thinking that this session is for our friends over in Perth, because I suspect that most of us here on the Eastern Seaboard are about ready to crawl into bed. The items that were some of the most popular in terms of bidding included the collectible for Far Lap, the beaded craftwork of the horses. I could probably go look it up, but I'm just going to peek at how we're going here. And that hasn't changed since I last looked at it. We have 12 minutes to go. The baling twine, one of my favorite items in the auction, currently has a bid of only $100. For $101, you too can own Australian-made, repurposed baling twine off of one of our bales of hay, and you can have your choice of colors. The fact that it's hit $100, I'm going to throw in 2 bales of baling twine. So anyway, that's still there if you're interested. So many good items and so many people. I can tell you that we've made more money this time than either of the 2 previous auctions by a significant amount. We had more bids this time than we had last time. We had more items involved this time. On the whole, it's just been a bigger thing, and we really are incredibly grateful for everyone and everyone's participation. I'm just going to glance over again. We have 11 minutes to go. I believe it's going to tell me when it's done. It'll click over to 11 o'clock and it'll tell me. Again, for those who aren't necessarily familiar with our work, Billy, Tamsin, and I, that's my wife and daughter, run what's one of Australia's largest farm animal and wild horse sanctuaries. We have hundreds of animals that we take care of every day, and that's why we're raising money to pay off the hay bill. We have horses, we have cows, we have goats, we have sheep. We even have a sheep who's living in the house right now. His name is the Professor. If you've been following us on social media or in our newsletter, you would have met the Professor because he's pretty cute. And I can tell you that the Professor has taught me something important. It has given me new insight into the nursery rhyme, Mary Had a Little Lamb. Because guess what? A, when he was born, his fleece was white as snow. B, if he's a potty lamb and he's bonded to the human, it makes sense that everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go, because she was his mom. And the fact that he follows her to school, again, that makes sense too, because if he's used to following her around, then if she walks to school, he's there too. So anyway, the Professor comes with the dog and me when we go for walks in the morning, and Billy if she comes with us. And I often think about that nursery rhyme now much more than I used to. The Animals who are in sanctuary here are, uh, uh, they're some of the lucky ones because they have found a home where they can get the rehabilitation that they need. And if they need to stay here longer, then they stay here longer. It's as simple as that. One of the things that's different about the way we approach sanctuary is that we come at it with a very animal centric position. We are, we ask the question, what's good for them first? We don't do petting zoo days, and we don't have a lot of people coming through. And there's a reason for that. And that's because, we center the animals on in our thinking around what's best for them. So that's why we try to give you pictures in the newsletter, and we try to give you Hi, I'm back. I don't know what happened there. My internet dropped out or something. But with any luck, you're seeing me again. Anyway, I've said my thank yous. I'm going to say them again. We have 8 minutes to go. I'm going to just glance to see if there's any activity happening, and indeed, we've had some in the last 3 minutes. So that's exciting to see. It's not too late to bid on the yak hat, people. The yak hat is pretty cute, and if you have yak in your aura, this is a perfect hat for you. It's pretty funny. It's pretty cute too. What other items were some of my favorites? I've talked over and over about the illustrated picture of you and your pets wherever you want to. That was one of mine. My favorites from Shel Cherie. We had artworks from all kinds of different artworks that are still there, and they're still available. And it always surprises me which items uh, get the most attention because you can't predict it. People will say, "Hey, I can donate whatever," and I'll think, "Yeah, okay, we'll see what happens," and then that'll be the thing that gets the first bid or gets the first little bidding war until it's 25% over its fair market value. So that's always interesting to me as well. I'd like to say thank you to both Billy and our daughter Tamsin for their support in this auction. Billy helped put the word out over and over, and Tamsin helped me do the organization. She put together a lot of the pages, so I'm very grateful for those efforts as well. I wonder if anyone's there who can ask a question. If anyone has any questions, I don't think that I have any coming through, so I'll just keep vamping for another 6 minutes. One of the things that we promote here at the Deep Peace Trust is a vegan lifestyle because plant-based means less cruelty. And that's why when items like the vegan pan roasting book show up, it's like, there we go. That's right on target. And I can tell you that that was one of the ones that I looked at and thought, I should bid on that. But someone else is going to get it. And that's good. The thinking behind the veganism is, of course, it's basically if we can help build a world where animals suffer less, then that's a better world. And that's why the idea of like a meat-free Monday is such a powerful one for people who aren't plant-based yet, because if everyone did that in the world, there'd be 1/7 less suffering in the world. So those are the kinds of ideas that we promote here at the Deep Peace Trust. And if you've been with us any time at all, you'll know that that's what we're doing. I'm gonna just check again, and oh, hello to whoever. My tech writing tips and business writing consultation just got a bid. I can't tell you how gratified I am by that. There was a whole discussion about whether or not we should even include that, and that's wonderful. And if we look at our total amount, we're at $7,977. We are $13 away from $8,000. So we might just cross that boundary in the next 4 minutes. So I'm just tickled. I'm looking over here. Sorry. The uh, so we've now I'm just now I'm just amused. All right. Well, thank you so much for that to the bidder on that. Uh, any other items that I think were particularly of note? The lots of different books came through this time, and that's always fun to see. And we had body care products, and those are always lovely to see. And all of these things are going to find a new home. Now, how it's going to work is once the auction's over, I'm going to go to bed. And then tomorrow, I'm going to start reaching out to everyone who has bid and the donors who have donated, and I'll start putting them together. The system automatically generates an invoice that for people to pay, and that's easy enough to do. If you have any questions about that as a winning bidder, just let me know. Uh, what else should we cover? I think that I should probably just go back to the thank yous. We have 3 minutes to go. And if we come over here, I'm going to come over to look at the total. And we just come over here. Again, this almost $8,000 really is a fantastic contribution to what we're trying to do. We still have a ways to go. We'll still be doing some fundraising, but it really is an important part of us getting that much closer to paying off the hay bill. So thank you very much to everyone who's helped us go through that. 3 minutes. What else can I tell you about? I can tell you that I can tell you that for those of you who've been with us a while, you may remember that last year we had a sheep with a damaged leg, a broken leg, and that was Riss, and Riss is doing wonderfully. He's living outside with a small flock of sheep who have special needs. A couple of them don't see very well, and then there's Riss who's got a big rod in his leg, and they have a happy little flock. So that's good to see. If you don't, if you aren't the one who won the entertainment package from Wild Beer Heart that has our movie Finding Joy and our documentary, or our documentary 7 Days with 7 Dogs, and This Sacred Earth, you can always go to wildpureheart.com to find those movies and documentaries there. That's the work that Billy and I have been doing for the past couple of decades. Really, we shot Finding Joy in 2001 and released it in 2003, and we did 7 Days with 7 Dogs a few years later, and This Sacred Earth after that. So those are still very much worth your time and energy, and of course they support what we do. We have 1 minute left. We are very close to the end of this silent auction, and it really has been an incredible success. I'm so grateful for everyone and their participation, and we're just going to glance one more time at the thing. I'm just waiting for it to, oh, we crossed $8,000. That's fantastic. Just then, we passed $8,000 with a bid on the Far Lap movie collector's poster. And it may happen that the auction goes a few minutes later, because if someone bids and then they're outbid, then it could be that the auction is held on for just a little bit longer. So we will see when it ends. I wonder how it's going to tell me that it's over. Of course, another thing that you might be interested in knowing about is Billy's book, Secret Animal Business. There was an auction item for that, of course, and that was a signed copy of the book, which will be going to a happy new home very, very soon. But that captures Billy's approach to her interaction with animals, and it really is central to how we approach things here. It goes along with what it's an exploration into the psychic world of animals and the best way for humans and animals to interact with each other and to help people have a more animal centric perspective, which gets back to what I was talking about earlier. So, Secret Animal Business is available on the Deep Peace Trust website, on Billy's website, billydean.com. I think it's also available on Wallop Your Heart. So that's there as well. Just checking over to see how we stand. If the auction is done, I wonder how we'll be. Does it say finished? It's been a while since I've done this. Looks like we can still donate. So maybe it's got some. We're in overtime now for the last couple of contributions. There was yeah, there's been some that's come in just in the last. And we just had another interruption. I thought this software was a bit more reliable than that. There you go, technology. It's a small miracle that we have a we have an internet connection at all, and the fact that I've been able to talk to you for now 17 minutes is a small blessing or a large blessing. Checking one more time. I think that we're gonna call that an auction. All right. Well, congratulations to all the winning bidders. Uh, I hope that you're happy with the things that you've successfully bid on. And uh, like I say, I'll start putting winners and donors together in the coming day or so. And once again, a huge thank you to everyone for your participation. And thank you for your support of the animals who are here in Sanctuary. Everyone, take care and good night. And we'll talk to you soon.